Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something really practical. How AI cattle counting solutions are actually working out there in the field. Our mission, well, it's to dive into the video analytics and the system integration that lets operations count livestock, loads of them, in seconds, not hours.
Yeah, and this isn't just, a nice to have. It tackles a huge bottleneck in livestock operations. Think about transport hubs, big auctions, processing plants, manual counting. It's slow, and honestly, it's a liability.
How so? What are the main failure points?
Well, people get tired, staff fatigue, tight deadlines. It just leads straight to human error, simple miscounts. And that causes massive slowdowns in throughput.
Right, and I imagine with hundreds of animals moving, one small error can really snowball. Is it just the count itself or the consequences?
Oh, it's everything that follows. You get weak traceability because, well, how reliable is that handwritten tally sheet, really? This leads to disputes. Buyers, sellers, arguing over numbers. It wastes time, costs money, and maybe worst of all, the stress on the animals. Holding them longer, moving them back and forth while someone tries to recount. It's not good for welfare.
Okay, so that's the problem. Let's unpack the solution then. How does this AI, this computer vision tech, actually replace that? Or at least help with it?
It really comes down to three practical steps. First is deployment.
Deployment. Okay.
And the good news is it often integrates with what's already there. You use cameras, maybe existing security cams, maybe new ones positioned at key spots. Think gates, chutes, loading bays, places where the animals have to pass through. You define a zone.
So not necessarily a huge expensive overhaul to get started. That's good.
Exactly. That lowers the barrier. Then step two is analysis. This is the core of it.
Right, the AI part. How does it get so accurate? I mean, better than a person who's done it for years.
It's computer vision. Essentially, we're teaching the camera system to see and interpret. The algorithms process the video feed, like, instantly, in real time. It detects each animal's head, tracks its movement, figures out direction, in or out, and importantly, it flags anomalies. Like, if an animal turns back, it knows not to double count it.
That's clever. But what about tricky conditions? Dust, shadows, cattle all bunched up. The claim is over 98% accuracy, which sounds ambitious.
It is ambitious, but achievable. It's often more than just basic 2D video. Some advanced systems might use depth sensors, maybe even thermal imaging, to get a better sense of volume and separation. So even in poor light or when they're crowded, it can still distinguish individuals reliably. That's how you get past the errors humans make.
Over 98%. That consistency leads us to step three then, integration, getting that data somewhere useful.
Absolutely. That count needs to mean something. The data goes straight to a dashboard, sure, but the key is it syncs via API.
Yep.
Right? An application programming interface.
Yeah.
It lets the counting system talk directly to other software. So it feeds right into your existing back-end systems, your ERP, auction software, whatever you use for inventory or sales.
So no more clipboards and manual data entry.
Exactly. You get an instant time-stamped digital record, an audit trail. It replaces that paper log with something traceable, irrefutable, ready for any audit.
This is where it gets really interesting for me. What does all this speed and accuracy actually do for an operation? What's the bottom line impact?
The results are pretty dramatic, actually. We've seen operations cut their counting time by up to 80%. 80%.
Wow.
That massively increases throughput. Think about an auction house. Processing a big load in maybe under 5 minutes instead of, half an hour of manual counting?
That's huge. Faster flow, less congestion.
Yeah.
And you mentioned disputes earlier. Does that accuracy help there too?
Definitely. That 98% plus accuracy means fewer arguments. Significantly fewer. We see disputes between buyers and sellers drop by around 75%. Think of the management time saved there.
75%. That must save a lot of headaches. And probably money.
It does, and it's not just disputes, it's labor savings too. We've seen cases where it frees up 20-plus hours of staff time per week.
20 hours.
Yeah, time they previously spent just counting. Now they can focus on other things, sales, customer service, logistics, more valuable tasks.
And better for the animals too,
Better.
right? Less waiting around.
Absolutely. Less handling, smoother transitions, faster processing. It all reduces stress on the livestock, which is increasingly important.
So it feels like a real paradigm shift. We're moving from this human-limited, error-prone bottleneck to a fast, reliable, automated step in the flow. It brings transparency, audit readiness, and it's better for the animals.
Exactly. Looking at the bigger picture, these AI-driven tools are becoming, essential. The market demands more efficiency, better accuracy, and solid traceability. Manual methods just can't keep up anymore.
Which brings us to a question for you, our listener. If you're still doing manual head counts in your operation, could this kind of video analytics and system integration help you count smarter, faster, and with more certainty? Something to think about. Thanks for listening. In the next deep dive, we'll look at how AI predicts cattle health and movement patterns.